I'm live. I'm live. Hi, guys. I'm not going to be on long tonight, just to let you know. Is anybody out there? Hey, Roxy. How are you, Ashley? What's up, Serena? Ashley, the sunflower lady. Guys, how are you all? Hello, hello, hello. The Muse, Bonnie, Divine. Wow. Hey, Azara. Allison, Charles. I can't say. Atali? Mario, Rick, Divine, Keandra, Betty. God, you guys rock. You guys freaking rock. I'm not going to be on long tonight. I'm just letting you guys know that. And the reason why is because my neck kind of cracked. I was out and about today, and I need to just, I need to take a little relaxation period. But I am probably going to be on longer than I think I'm going to be on. I'm just going to get that out of the way right now. These cards feel small in my hands today. I don't know why. How is everybody? Hey, Stacy. Hi, Charles. Absolutely love you reading spot on for my daughter. Oh, excellent. I love that you're looking out for your kids. I love that you're incorporating tarot into their life too, actually. Yeah, I mean, I just think it's good to instill a sense of spirituality into the young ones. What is your favorite tarot decks? Well, my favorite ones, and somebody asked me this question, and I lost the question. Like sometimes I do because I'm bad at administrative stuff. But this is my favorite deck. It's the one I do all the zodiac signs for. It's called the Spirit Animal Tarot. So if you were asking, I hope you're on here, or I hope you eventually see it. The deck that I use for the zodiac sign readings is the Spirit Animal Tarot, and it is absolutely my favorite deck. Okay, and then the one that I'm about to use right now, the Wisdom of the Golden Path. Wisdom of the Golden Path. This is one of my favorite decks too. Absolutely favorite. I love it. And my daily, my go-to, my soul sister and partner in crime. What's up, Stacy? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I receive your gratitude with gratefulness. And I'm grateful for you too, Stacy. Thank you. This is my soul sister right up in here. This is my Talisman and Cauldron deck. You know, I have a personal relationship with the person who made this deck, and it's my go-to. I use it every single day for my dailies. So those are my favorite decks. And I've got my Whispers of Love. I love Whispers of Love. Sometimes, like, the pictures are extraordinary on Whispers of Love. They are absolutely beautiful. Like, look at the detail in those images. It's just so divine. Sometimes it's a little too much, though, and it clouds my. But honestly, I do all my love readings with it, and I trust it. So those are my favorite decks. I used to use the Spirit of the Animals Oracle deck. I don't use it enough anymore, and I want to try to establish a better relationship with it. I really do. Right now, I'm using the Wisdom of the Golden Path for this reading. I'm basically doing a general reading. I wanted to see what the general energy for tonight is, but it's more the energy of just like messages, support, encouragement. I had a great day today. I actually went up to Saratoga, New York, as well as Lake George, New York. It was beautiful. Does anybody live up there? Hi, Alicia. Hi, Carrie. November 2nd here too. Ha ha. Is that your birthday, yo? What's up? We got to celebrate. Scorpio here. What is the right thing to do with my Libra? Is he right? Oh, people ask all questions already. Well, the bondage card just fell out. So I feel like in some way, shape, or form, let's still make this general. Okay, let's still make this general. The bondage card is telling me that you're all wrapped up in something old. Like this is a dead tree, right? It's a dead tree and there's no life in it anymore, but he's stuck in it. He's stuck in it. And what's really sad is the truth is he could rip himself out if he wanted to. But he's not even looking in the direction of forward. He's looking in the direction of like he's dazed and confused. So he's stuck in this mindset. He's stuck in this old dead thing. And do you think it's working for him? No, it's not working for him. We get stuck on a lot of things, like a lot of ideas. And the reason why we get stuck is because we stop listening. We stop listening to the information that's coming into us. We stop responding to the facts that are being sent our way. You know, we block all of that information in, and we just get stuck in what we've decided is right. And I want you guys, if this is the message coming out tonight, I want you guys to try to be inspired to always be open to the information that's coming in, even when manifesting your dreams. Because as soon as we say, I'm going from point A to point Z, I'm getting there. Okay, that's a great decision. Set your goal, but don't plan how you're going to get there. Because I guarantee every single journey to manifest your dreams is an exercise in improvisation. If you decide how you're going to get there, if you plan everything out strategically, like day by day, and you expect these things to happen, you're going to have so many opportunities for disappointments and failure. Whereas if you were just like, I'm definitely getting there, that's my goal. Every day I'm stepping a toe closer. But whatever comes my way, I'm going to deal with as it comes. I'm going to learn from it as it comes. I'm going to absorb it and then let it flow out of me. I'm going to keep the process going. This is how we actually manifest our dreams. It's literally, it is 100% an exercise in improvisation. If you've decided that you already know everything, if you've decided that this is the way it's got to be, then you are stuck. You're already closing down. And what's so sad is this person in the image, he's stuck in a dead thing. Because this is a great reminder. Lack of change is death. The only time in our lives where we no longer change is when we don't have life anymore. It's when we're dead. So you're literally stuck in a dead thing, and you're becoming, it's almost like he's being overtaken by the dead thing itself. When you decide to just be stuck, in a mindset, it's literally like you're deciding to die. Yeah, you're trapped in this idea of nothing's ever going to change. Nothing is ever going to get better. It's all about disappointment every single day, and that's all you see. I guarantee you there's other information, there's other data coming in. It's the brain that's blocking you off. There's this great scene. Have you guys ever seen the movie Chicken Run? Love that movie. It was a claymation. Movie. And what it was about, why it was so great. There was a line from it that said, "The cages are in here." There's also a beautiful moment in the book Beloved by Toni Morrison, who I think recently passed away. Big loss because she was brilliant. But there's this beautiful scene where there's a chain gang of slaves that have been bought out to do work off their plantation. And something happens, like the slave owners or the slave drivers are attacked and they're killed. And something happens and the chains are broken, but none of the slaves move. They stay locked. They're afraid to run. They don't even think of running. And that's what real bondage is. It's when the chains aren't actual physical chains anymore. It's chains in your brain that have literally convinced you that there is nothing else beyond this reality. And that's when you know you're really, really in danger. And if you're in that mindset, I really encourage you to have enough faith and love for yourself to go and get real professional help so that they can clinically help you through the process of breaking down those chains, healing the parts of you that have atrophied because they've been chained so long, rebuilding, like putting in those structures that you need to hold you up while you're rebuilding, and then reconstruct and rebuild, and then take those safety net structures down so you can start your new life. Healing from those kind of things is a whole long drawn out process. But if this is the card that I'm getting, then it's demonstrating to me something very, very powerful. And that is there's those of you out there that are really suffering from these states of depression, delusion, obsession, real sicknesses, like legitimate sicknesses, or people that are suffering from these things, addictions. you know people that are suffering from them, or that you're suffering from them yourself. And there's this message to help, 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 help yourself, help others, if only with the beginning of just like sharing a message and sharing support with each other. New structures also mean healthy boundaries and self-care. Yeah, and I was so glad I looked up and saw that. Amen, sister. A chain is not a boundary. Boundaries are different, right? Boundaries are what we set when we love ourselves. Boundaries are like standards that we set and say, no, you can't come over unless you've met this bar. Like boundaries are something we do when we love ourselves. Chains are something we do when we're self-hating and we don't appreciate and we're filled with fear. So they're very different. And I'm glad, Kendra, you brought that up, because it's absolutely true. Chains, bondage, and boundaries, totally different things. Now, sometimes when you say healthy boundaries, we have to always watch that we're not making the boundaries we set into cages, building boundaries so thick and so high, nobody can come in and we can't get out. Now that's not a boundary anymore, right? What is that? It's a cage. So we have to be very sure, because boundaries aren't really walls, right? They're standards. They're standards based on our self-worth and appreciation and insistence that other people appreciate us the way that we deserve. So thank you so much, Kendra, for bringing that up, because, Keandra. I want to say your name right, because that was a really good point. And I just wanted to stress that. It's just so, what's up, Phoebe? Hello, girl. Oh my God. I'm so glad to see you on here. Phoebe is the one person that I volunteered to sort of be an administrator during my lives, and I'm really grateful for you, Phoebe. But yeah, I missed you too. I hope that you're just working hard and having a great time in school, and that's what it meant. I assume that's what it meant. Hello, Michelle. What's up, LP? Azera, I don't know what's going on. You don't have to write it again for me. All I know is people are happy for you, so I'm happy for you too. Yeah. Let's see what else is coming out. We had to have that discussion of bondage because clearly it needed to come out. It's the only card that's coming out right now. And honestly, I want you guys to understand that when somebody says to you, go to a doctor, it doesn't mean that they're judging you. It means that they believe that you deserve care. It's a testament of faith in your self-worth, that you're sick and you deserve help healing. Like, hello, that's what it means. We all get sick. If you had a broken leg, you would not think twice. You would get your ass to a doctor. So if there's something broken in your emotions or in your psychology, get your ass to a doctor, because you deserve it, and because that's just as important, if not more important. Bones will heal. When you're broken inside, that shit will take a long time. That's for real. The card makes sense for me. Amen, Kimberly. Well, we're all on your side. And this is all about reminding you that you're worth whatever it takes to break yourself free. Hey, Denise. So happy to be on your live. I'm a Cancerian from Ireland. Absolutely love your energy and guidance. Thank you for all the time and energy you put into us all. You're welcome, Denise. Thank you for being a part of my lives. This is great. Kimberly, please help. Will my Gemini ex ever give my things back? He offered use of his storage unit after Hurricane Michael, gave me all the keys, then changed them on me. This was very toxic relationship. Kimberly, I'm wondering why you haven't taken him to court yet. Because at this point, it's a legal issue that has got nothing to do with waiting on him anymore. It's just plain and simple. These are my things. He needs to give them back. He's changed the locks. They don't work. You take him to small claims court. It's that simple. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, don't get caught up in the drama of the relationship. Clearly, the relationship is over. He's toxic. So you don't want to deal with him. You want to deal with a third party that can come and mediate the situation. That's what you want to do. And then you're going to send him the message loud and fucking clear. I'm not playing with you anymore. I don't even want to talk to you anymore. Bottom line is, this is what I need back. I want my things back, and I want it over with. let's be done. Because that's really somebody holding you captive, isn't it? And you're just going to say once and for all, you're not holding me captive anymore. This is my stuff. If you don't, I can't talk to you, so I'm not even going to try anymore. I'm not playing the game. Not playing the game. We're not going to talk because clearly talking doesn't work. I'm just going to go get my shit. Thank you very much. Unconditional love. Ooh. See, honestly, yes, esoterically speaking, this is unconditional love for ourselves and connection to the world at large. Yes. But also, this is what I feel. I feel like a lot of us are actually keeping ourselves from our true love and the soulmate and really that loving relationship that we want because we're stuck in the past. We won't let go. And that's a really good example, like what we just shared, right? Is this concept of, well, I got to keep going back to them because. And there's good sounding reasons, but really those reasons are just chains. Even if you have children with somebody, you can cut them out of your life. You know, you may have to share a child with them, but you don't have to share much of a conversation with them. And you can definitely cut them out of your emotions and just deal with them logically. So this is about seeing where we need to have a respectful and adult conversation with somebody and seeing where we're still chained to them and finding those chains so that we can break them. Because this bondage is interfering with unconditional love. In some situations, this may be the person that you're waiting on is chained to an old relationship. The person that you're waiting on is chained to their old ways. And what do I always say to you guys? Stop waiting. Don't wait. Don't wait for anybody. Because I really honestly believe if they're meant to be yours, they're going to be yours. So don't ever wait. Unconditional love doesn't have to find you because it's already with you, right? So you're already connected. There's energy that's already there. So what's going to happen is if you have this person that you know is yours, then you know it. Actually, guys, I have to take this call. Hold on. That's my son. I really do have to take that call. But you can't pause a live stream, can you? Hold on a second. Let me text him. If it's an emergency, I'm going to have to let go. I'm going to have to get off. But if it's not an emergency, I'm just going to text him in an hour. It's going to be okay. You're like the mom who speaks the hard truth, but love it. You sunflower lady, you got me. You got me, girl. I am the mom. I'm a Cancer sun, and I'm a Cancer moon, and I'm a Cancer Jupiter, and I'm even a Cancer midhaven. This is all kinds of mom bitch up in here. Like, I cannot help it. And I feel like a lot of times it's why I'm still single. Because I become everybody's mother. And men don't want their fucking mother. You know what I'm saying? They really don't. I mean, everybody says they do, but I don't think they really do. I really don't. Maybe it's just because I'm happy as I am. That's probably the big reason. I definitely want to change the date on it. I could use that time. Okay. That can wait. The conversation can wait. It's not an emergency, guys. He's good. He's healthy. He's happy. Woo, love my boy. Yay! We just get a big old energetic hello to Douglas. That's what we get. Hi, Dougie. Love you too, Sunflower Lady. But I am the big old mama. I've been dreaming about G for a couple of years, and we even waved hello to me in the dream, but we never met. Is there something to this dream connection? I really do believe that there is. Yeah. Well, at the very least, what it means is when you dream about somebody very specific, right? When they wave to you in a dream, it's almost like, how do they make you feel? Because the truth about dreams, and this is the truth about dreams, except premonition dreams. The truth about dreams is almost everybody in the dream is a part of you, an aspect of yourself. So if you're dreaming about a very specific person, it really means that you admire something about them and that you want it in your life. But it's also something that you can look up to and help to develop those aspects of yourself. So them waving hi is kind of a reminder of these are the aspects of yourself that you need to work on. and that you'll be more happy with yourself once you finally realize. So that's more the philosophical interpretation of a dream. There can absolutely mean that this person is somehow connecting with you. Absolutely. I would 100%. And if you feel that connection, like you felt like, okay, so it's not just what you remember from the images in the dream. It's what you remember about how you felt. Did you feel their presence, like actually near you? Also, was it a lucid dream? Were you seeing them through your own eyes, or were you like watching a movie where like you saw you there and then you saw that person G waving to you? If it was a lucid dream, I'm more inclined to say, yeah, that was them connecting with you in the 5D. If it was not, and it was just like a movie that you were watching, it was more that philosophical interpretation of, or esoteric interpretation of just what they mean to you, and what their presence and what their person represents to you. And those aspects of the things you have to work on in yourself to really make yourself happy with who you are. When you look in the mirror, because that's what you're really looking at in the dream. When you look in the mirror, do you see those qualities in yourself? You know, lots of times we fall in love with the people who we want to be, who represent those things that will help us be the best of ourselves. That's that good kind of love. You know what I'm saying? Please, should I stay in my current? So I'm not taking, please, should I stay in my current career? I'm not taking specific questions right now, Christine. I always do that at the second half of the second half of the reading. So that'll be in about 10 minutes from now. FYI, guys. I have a dream career I want written down, but I need money now and see jobs kind of, but not really similar that I could do. Should I apply to those jobs? Yes, you absolutely should. I haven't seen the dream one yet. I'm a Scorpio. So Jill, absolutely. I mean, step by step, a dream doesn't come true like a dream. A dream comes through a dream comes true through a lot of hard work. And 3D manifestation of a dream is a lot of sacrifices and a lot of cutting the edges, because fitting those 5D understandings into the 3D world, a lot of shit's got to be trimmed. That doesn't mean settle. It means step by step. Remember, 3D world is a linear world, and that means that everything doesn't happen at once, right? So yeah, you may have to take a job that's kind of like it, but not really, and then work there for a couple months or a year, work your network, make the connections, and then move on to a job that's a little bit closer. What I say, you keep your dream in sight, but you don't plan how you're going to get, you don't plan your path, you improvise so that you can jump around and do what you need to do while you're getting where you're going. So yes, you absolutely should take those jobs. Don't let them distract you. Stay focused on your dream. Always stay focused on your goal, plain and simple. Hey, Louie, always stay focused on that goal, because your focus will keep pulling you toward it. You won't get distracted, I have no doubt. Oh, a card fell out. Abundance from within. See, what I love about her is that you can see the humility in a 111. We have 111 people on the, hello, everybody, that's awesome. So abundance from within, it's almost like she doesn't realize. It's almost like she doesn't realize that everything she needs, she has in and of herself, and that she can generate. There's almost like this, you know, it's like resignation. That's the look on her face, is resignation with accepting less, because she really doesn't accept all that she is. But let's not forget that that's not the same thing as accepting a job that isn't your dream job yet. No, we're working our way to our dream job. We're remembering. Like I remember Peter Dinklage. You guys know Game of Thrones, right? He played Tyrion Lannister. He had this favorite quote and this speech that he had given somewhere at some occasion. And he was talking about how he used to fucking live in an apartment that was shitty, and he used to not be able to afford SpaghettiOs and shit. And he used to have to take jobs in some like half-rate, theater productions. So it's not like all of a sudden he was just like Game of Thrones. You know what I'm saying? He had to work. He had to take those less than satisfactory jobs. The thing was, he insisted that it was always related to the jobs that he took, because he was a data analyst until he was like 26 or 28 years old. And that was not related to what he really wanted to do. One day he had to wake up and say, whatever sacrifice it is, the next job I get, I'm getting paid to act. Now, that next job that he got wasn't Tyrion Lannister in the Game of Thrones. But the next job that he got was like $400, was like $400 for a shitty stage production of something, right? But it was still related to where he wanted to go. And then he worked his network and he got another job in another stage production and he got another $400. And so it is not beneath you to take a job that it helps you level up to where you want to go. That's still focusing on your dreams. This is the energy of being of resignation, of thinking, no, it's never going to happen. It can't happen, because you don't see the value in you. You think, oh, all of them out there, it must be because they're magic or they're special. They ain't more special than you. There's nobody out in Hollywood. There's no published author, best-selling author. There's no doctor that's making $500,000 a year or more. There's nobody out there that's more special than you. The secret that they had that you don't have is faith, right? The ingredient that we need to make our dreams come true is that unseen ingredient is faith in themselves and their process, as well as spirit, and belief that they deserve it. It's that simple. And it's the belief that you deserve it that keeps you going when you're Peter Dinklage surviving on like saltines and Cheerios, working for $400 in some shitty play. It's that belief that I will get better. I can do better. Better is coming, even though it's not here right now. You see, no resignation anymore. All right. We got to work on the abundance that we have here. Just believing that we're as worth it as all of those people we admire. Right. Celebrities are regular people who have faith in themselves and made it, and now they're famous. Exactly. And celebrities are the best thing for us because they're easy to point out, right? They're easy to pick out because we know their names. Like, we don't know that doctor that's making $1 million. We don't necessarily know all those CEOs that are making $30 million. But there are many successful people in this world that are not, their pictures aren't on movies. But the same thing applied. They believed, and so they kept trying. Even when they were working in a mailroom, they believed that they deserved to be CEO. And so they kept fucking working at it. It's not that they start in a different place. It's that they believe in themselves to know that they don't have to be stuck there. You understand? That's the secret. It's not that they've started in a different place. I mean, yeah, sometimes you have those where they're somebody's kid and they get a job and they didn't even work for it. But if you listen to the stories of some very, very, very wealthy, successful people in all walks of life, whether they're scientists or business people, doctors, lawyers, or, in the arts, doesn't matter. Whoever they are, a lot of them have very similar stories. A lot of them were like Steve Jobs. He was adopted, right? Like a lot of them have very similar stories where they had a lot of hardship and something in them kept them believing that better was out there for them. It wasn't here right now. And that's where I think a lot of us stop and why a lot of us fail, because we get stuck in this mindset of resignation. It's never going to happen. And I'm not as special as them. Oh, I'm not like them. They're not like me. And I just heard this. Somebody is out there, your true love. And I'm going to speak to the people who honestly need to hear this message. I don't know if it's all of you, but your true love is out there waiting for you. And they're way, way ahead of you. And I feel like, let's go back to your dream where that person was waving to you. That's a reminder that, hello, where are you? I'm waiting for you. They're out there waiting for you because they're way ahead of you. And that's why you admire them. And that's your goal, right? Is to reach them and to deserve them. Don't resign yourself to think they're so much better than me and they're so far away from me. I'm never going to get there, because the truth is that's bondage, and it's going to kill both your dreams, because somewhere out there is somebody who wants you just as much as you want them. And if you stop, You're going to disappoint two people, them and you. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's meant to be. But at the same time, this is a world of free will. So we've got to decide to believe in sometimes what seems like the unbelievable, right? Right? It may seem ridiculous and crazy, but even ridiculous and crazy thoughts, like I said, don't get stuck that you belong with one person, but believe that that you're worth that one person that you admire right now. And maybe it's in the attaining and working to attain and reach them that you actually meet your true love. You know what I'm saying? It's like, let life surprise you. Let that life surprise you. Let the improv be your guide and be your way. But at the same time, let people inspire you. You know, who you think you're in love with now, don't get stuck on that mindset. Don't decide who they are. Decide how they feel and let that feeling guide you, inspire you. If you dream of them waving at you, think, what do I have to do to get to you, to deserve you? Let it be your inspiration. Let that be your rabbit at the dog track for now, if it's what keeps you motivated. But keep your mind open. Don't get stuck on, well, that's definitely it. Because life will come in and surprise you. And those surprises, remember, our spirit saying, it's not just you at work here, it's me too. Please keep an ear glued to my contributions as well. Don't get so caught up in your decisions that you resign yourself to what you believed and what you're comfortable in, that you miss out on this abundance that I want to send you. And that's why I say, set your goals, but don't plan it. Life is an exercise of improv. Success is an improvisation exercise. You keep going, you stick with it, you roll with the punches, and you keep your goal in sight. That's how you manifest, man. That's how you do it. Hope and faith go hand in hand. If you're not hoping for it, how can you put faith behind it that you'll have it? Hope plus faith plus law of attraction equals manifestation. You know, hope is tricky. I don't know how I see hope, because sometimes hope is like that false feeling of it's there already when it isn't. And so I always avoid, and you know what, this could be just syntax, Keandra, right? It could just be how you're using the word versus how I use the word. But hope for me is, I don't like to say I hope, because for me, that's a recognition of it's not there. Faith, on the other hand, is believing that it's there even when you can't see it. So that's what it is to me. That's how I use those words. If you use those words differently, I respect you, girl. Roxy, many people have told me that sometimes they just pass you if you're in a relationship, but as soon as you're out of the relationship, they'll find you. Is that true? I think that absolutely can be true, because it's almost like there's a veil over you when you're in a relationship. Like I said, it's like if you're not open, you're hidden. If if you're in a relationship, it's almost like there's a boundary around you. There's a bondage around you. And so you could be two ships passing in the night because you've already made a decision, and a decision that isn't necessarily right for you, but it's where you're comfortable and it's where you're stuck. So it can very well be true. I don't think it's true in all cases. I mean, some cases, the person that you think you're meant to be with is with somebody else, and they're happy with somebody else. And so they're not for you. That's what I'm talking about. Improv. You don't decide so much as strive. You know what I'm saying? It's just, we got to keep our minds open. And it's not necessarily a decision that you make. It's a feeling that you have that will indicate that the person is right for you. It's a feeling. It's a feeling. The recognition is in a feeling. It's not in a thought. But that just because, also, I just thought of this, in all fairness, that could just be because I'm Cancerian, and my intuition is my strongest sense. If you're air sign, it could be logically. It could be your logic and your intellect that you come to those realizations and those aha moments. So it could be how we interact differently. You see what I did there, though? I left myself open to differences to get to the same place. That's what I'm talking about. Mental dexterity and flexibility, improv, is very, very important, because what I know to be true is always true, but it may not be, you may not get there in the same way. So I got to allow for, those differences and those variations, and how we each interact with and relate to how we finally come to our own realizations and the best parts of ourselves. So I always use my feeling in my gut, right? Because I'm Cancerian, and that's where I thrive. But somebody else could use their thoughts. Somebody else could use their actions, depending on what they're aligned with. So I let that stay open. Why? Because I know that we all have different ways of getting to the same place. I do. I know it. Hey, Christopher Landry, what is the best way to release subconsciously negative energy? Number one, okay, and this helped me a lot, actually. And it's called like fake it till you make it. It's like, if you're really feeling sad, force yourself to smile. Force it. You put on what I call a cascade smile. The reason why I call it a cascade smile is because I was in marching band when I was in high school. Yes, I did. I went to band camp and I motherfucking loved it. I'm proud of my band camp stories, right? Though I never did any nasty shit with the flute, just letting you guys know. Anyway, getting back to Christopher's point. So I used to go to band camp and I was in the color guard, and because it was a chance to dance and perform, and I love to do that stuff. I hated my color guard instructor. She was very irritating, and she was very hard to work with. And so she always said to us, she would scream at us from the sidelines, smile, smile. She had a really thick Southern accent. Smile, I want to see you smile. And all of us hated her so much. And the last thing we wanted to do was smile. But we would smile to make fun of her. So we would just be like, we would smile to make fun of her. And it was during a song the song's title was called Cascade. So we all called it a cascade smile. Put it on a cascade smile, which was a fake it till you make it smile. In other words, use what you can affect outwardly to help manifest inwardly. So, Christopher, even if you're not happy about something right now, force yourself to smile. Even if you don't want to go outside, make yourself go out for a walk every single day. Put your feet in the earth. Make physical contact with a tree, root yourself, ground yourself with the earth. If there's nobody around you in your life that you can make physical contact with. Fake it till you make it. You put on that cascade smile to start hinting to yourself, smile, because your brain will always relate smiling to happiness. And so it starts to reprogram your thoughts of negativity to positivity, because you're forcing positive looking behavior. And you're starting outwardly, you're affecting it outwardly, and then it will have an effect inwardly. It was so funny. All of us were so miserable and cold, and we would fake our cascade smiles. And by the end of the routine, we would actually really be smiling. We just fake it till you make it. And then it kind of affected our personality. It was like we started to have so much fun faking it that we actually started to really feel it. That brings me into another way, Christopher, that you can instantly start releasing negative psychological energy or thought patterns. Make fun of them. I'm not kidding. Find a way to laugh at them. Find a way to sneak laughter in any way you can. You'll see that a lot of professional comedians have had the hardest lives. They've struggled a lot. They use comedy as their medicine. So do that. All those negative thought patterns, make fun of them. Make fun of them. I remember I had depression. Depression really came out in me when I was 13 years old. And I remember they used to have these public service announcements, like these paid public service, commercials. And one of them was of an individual who was just alone in their room, and the walls and everything was so gray, and they were just like almost drooling out of the side of their mouth. They were barely moving. They were comatose. And there was a knock at their door saying, "Are you in there? Are you okay? Are you okay?" And it was an ad for a PSA for depression. And I remember this video, and I remember when depression first set its ugly teeth in me. I remember running up to my room. My mother was wondering what was wrong with me. I think I threw what I was eating away from me. I didn't want to eat. I ran up to my room and I just barely could breathe. I went on my bed and I felt completely and totally numb. There was nothing in me. There was nothing left. I couldn't even feel anymore. I remember all of a sudden this PSA sneaking into my head. And I remember the look on that person's eyes and the fact that they were almost comatose. You could almost see the drool coming out of their side of their mouth. And I remember this thought creeping in. Do I look that fucking lame right now? And all of a sudden, I just started to laugh. And it literally saved my life. It sounds really mean, right? It's not mean. It's life-saving. It's actually bringing excessive lightness to where there's excessive darkness. And now you've got afternoon. Now you've got something where you can really live in, because both of the extremes are too much, right? But in the presence of extreme darkness, you have to add in extreme light. And so if you take these deep, horrible, dark psychological thoughts, make fun of them. Make fun of them like you're your own private stand-up comedian in your own head. Find a way to bring laughter into your life. Find a way to make fun of them. I swear to God, it will save your fucking life. Another way, turn on music. Music not only heals because we like it and it accesses pleasure centers, but music also heals because it has actual vibration. And vibrations help to cleanse negative energy. They help to cleanse out energy. They help to neutralize and balance or reharmonize energy, right? This is what I cleanse my cards with, because when I was cleansing them with sage every day, I was starting to get hoarse every day. It was like I was like getting smoker-like effects of like secondhand smoke effects. I still sage every full moon and new moon, but I couldn't sage as much as I was. And I learned that you can use bell. You can use the ring of a bell, or those Buddhist bowls that you can like ring around. Like they have that ring that you can ring, and then they resound, and the energy just kept flowing. You can use music and vibration to help break up thought energy in your brain and start to heal. So those are about 3 things that I can suggest right now for you that you can use to start affecting your own negative thought patterns that you might be getting stuck with, right? I hope I haven't talked too much, guys. I'm not trying to ignore you. That's just what I would recommend. And then once you get a little help, once you get your legs back on, your legs. I hope we don't have legs, but once you get those sea legs back under you, then you can say, all right, and maybe I can think of actual therapy now, where we can actually start doing some construction on what's really going on up there. Because remember, it's very important to ask for help and outwardly acknowledge all parts of yourself. Don't be ashamed of where you have difficulties. If you're ashamed of it, you're going to try to hide it, and hiding it is just going to make you sicker. FYI. That's another little thing that I have to share with you. My kids help me laugh and smile during the negative time with their mother. But thank you very much. Really happy I subscribed to your. Oh, thank you, Christopher. So those are my 3 things that I would recommend. Anything else, I will go to somebody who's much more experienced in these things. Juliet, my psych teacher was just talking about faking a smile to actually induce happiness. Oh, seriously? For real, girl? Well, goddamn, I'm a psychologist and I didn't even know it. Anyway, I'm not really a psychologist, Juliet, but that's really interesting that you mentioned that. I really appreciate you contributing that information, because it sometimes really does. Like it is a device that you can use to actually help yourself. And that's why, guys, have you ever heard this? That some people say, don't wish for love, act as if you already have it. Right? You've ever heard that? Like to manifest like romantic love, because we got love in our lives all around, right? I love my son more than I love everybody in the world. And love is love is love is love is love. I am not the person who believes that the way you love that the love you have for your child is different than the love you have for your husband, is different than the love you have for your parent, is different than the love you have for your dog. If it's real love, It's unconditional. 4444. Oh my God, I love you, angels. Thank you so much for being here. Angels are here, guys. Angels are here. That love is one love. It's universal love. Love is love is love is love is love. Love is not different. Love is connectivity and the presence of God between the two of you, right? That's what love is. We express love in different ways, right? But all those other things like sexual arousal and attraction or interest or intrigue or having fun with somebody, all those things are different feelings. They're not love itself. So you can always find love in your life all the time. So if you want to manifest that romantic partner, it's acknowledge all the love you have in your life right now and focus on that and feel it in your soul every day. But here's the fake it till you make it part. I've also heard buy a bigger bed. If you're sleeping in a twin size bed or a full size bed, could they fit in there with you? Oh, then you got to get your king size bed. You got to prepare. Act as if you already have them. Is your closet jam-packed with all your shit? If it's jam-packed with all your shit, where's their shit going to go? Got to clean out some of your closet. Clean out room and hang empty hangers and have them waiting for their stuff to be there, right? In other words, act as if they're already in your life. Now, this is just manifestation. If you actually start having delusions and seeing like thinking that somebody is there, once again, that's going into the realm of not so good. But we're talking about preparing yourself, act as if they're already here. Feel the happiness and the joy of their love in your life as it is. That's another essential really believing that you already have it. Is like I say, it's lighting your beacon light so it can find you now instead of wishing for it in the future or getting stuck in the past with somebody that you used to have it with, right? So if you really act as if you already have that relationship, then you light your beacon light and you shine the light on yourself now, and that's how it enters your life. So that's another way to use the whole fake it till you make it idea, right? As well as if you're getting this new job, right, and you're just working in the mailroom, act like a fucking boss. Act like a fucking boss every day, even if you piss people off. Not be mean, not be rude, but act as if you're already the CEO. Act as in other words, carry yourself that way. Carry yourself with dignity, professionalism, respect, organization, responsibility. If you already encompass all those qualities, then you're going to move yourself up faster. It's like fake it till you make it. That's a positive way to use fake it till you make it. I fucking love that. Hey, Rick. Summer, you got the Ace of Cups for how Danielle is thinking about you. I would say that she is thinking, is Rick doing some fucking readings? That's so cool. Okay. Oh, and I told you guys that I would pull cards. Do you still want me to? It's up to you guys. Up to you. Relationships have been love as one part, plus trust, respect, sexual attraction, etc. These are all separate, not as a result of love. That's true, Trace. That's what I'm saying. All of those things are different parts of different relationships. And when we get those things confused for the actual love, that we start forming unhealthy attachments to those feelings, those pleasure centers, instead of really connecting with somebody, just to say. So I'm not sure I want romantic connections because I usually attract narcissists. Listen, Velvet, bottom line is this. If you're not ready and you feel like you have to discover more about yourself before you get into a romantic relationship, that's a healthy and mature stance to take. If you're like, I want to learn more about me because I've noticed some patterns in myself and I don't like them. They're not leading me to happiness. So I want to learn more about me right now. You know how fucking strong that is? That's awesome. I wish most people would take that stance and be like, I just got to think about me right now. I got to understand why I make the decisions that I make, and I got to understand how to work on them. Hello, that's step one in becoming awesome. Okay? Are you going to read for score? Am I going to read what's going on here tonight, peeps? I'm reading for everybody right now, Kat. This is general. This is just a conversation that we're having. But yes, you are right. I am going to pull cards for people. So let's open it up to your questions now. Oh, look who fell out. The Fool, which is a leap of faith. And new beginnings. That's a good sign for us, right? It's a good way to end. Hey, Edzo. Hi, Michelle. Me and my friend recently started a musical production. I want to know if we are going to be successful. Well, that's weird. The Fool came out. The Fool came out. So it's starting with this new leap of faith that you took, Edzo. So let's see. Is your musical going to be successful? Or are you going to be successful? Well, I don't know why the Devil came out. Let's see. Because I'm not feeling that energy at all. Are you going to be successful? I think you are. Look, hard work. Hard work. The Devil's still present here. Hard work and abundance. Yes, you are going to be successful, but the Devil came out. So I want you to be very, very, very careful of almost, like, put it this way. Don't get attached to the feeling of success that comes from the accolades or validation of other people. Understand that success is just in being able to work and do what you love. That's the only warning I would say. Valerie, why did Chris go silent after expressing some heartfelt feelings and pressuring me to be with him after a month of stagnation? Well, he's pressuring you to be with him? So were you not with him because you wanted to be with him? So why did he go silent? 2 Pentacles popped out. So what that tells me is first of all, the Page of Pentacles popped out, which is a new offer and young offer to somebody who's very abundant. And what I'm thinking is, and then he steals away and he leaves you all kinds of fakaked. Either he actually left and made an offer to somebody else, or he was just questioning like his own self-worth, his own abundance, and his own ability to make you happy. You're welcome, Edzal. Julie, I just passed it. Oh, no, it's too much. I can't do it. Angela, hey, Michelle, I just recently had an interview and would like to know if this is the job for me. I know what I feel about it, but I'm asking for your guidance. Angela, I'm wondering, well, I think that you can do it. I think that this is the magic and this is you making your reality happen. And that's what I was just going to say to you. If you know how you feel about it, you don't need me to tell you. Don't get stuck on this external validation. And I know it's like I'm cutting off my own foot. I love when you guys ask and share your life with me. But it's like, if you feel it, Angela, I can't tell you more than what you already know inside yourself. So I think that inside yourself, you already know I'm a badass bitch who's manifesting my shit. You have confidence in this. This is a yes. This is possibility. This is infinite possibility. Believe in it. Believe in it. Believe in it. And just have faith in it. That's what it is. This is the rest and relaxation card. This is the reconnect with spirit card. This is the be reflective card. Have faith. Like reconnect with absolutely. Have faith. Have faith in your ability to make this job rock. That's what's coming out. That's what I'm getting. Wondering if getting back together. Wait, hold on. Sarah. I'm a Scorpio from the US. My person is a Russian Scorpio. It's like he's turned on the sun in my life. Might he be the one for me? Well, he's definitely, I don't know about the one. How does he make you feel? If he makes you feel like he's turned the light on in your life, enjoy that. Enjoy that now. Let it be what it is. I would be wary when the distance is that great of deciding ultimately he's the only one that can make you happy. But that's just me. So there could be some struggle coming up between the two of you. There could be some disappointment that happens in the future. So I would just enjoy what you have with him now. Because either that or one or the other of you is going to have a hard time reaching the other because there's financial difficulties. And that could lead to disappointment. Either way, enjoy what you have right now, because there could be other nuances that you are still yet to learn of, and you don't want to set yourself up for disappointment by expecting too much. And I'm not trying to say that he's not a good thing. I'm just trying to say live in the now instead of the maybe. That's what I'm trying to say. Because it's the Five of Pentacles that came out. And honestly, this would suggest that no, he's not the one. He's going to leave you out in the cold. I don't actually want to say that, but maybe I should, because that's what the card came out. That's what the card came out, Sarah. So enjoy your happiness now, because it may not last. It may not last. Deb. I just lost you, Deb. I apologize. Hi, Michelle. So Deb, thanks, Michelle. Wondering how to stay in my path when feeling stagnant. Well, we all feel stagnant at times, Deb. That's just the truth. Stagnation or slower parts are part of, it's so easy when everything is exciting and everything we're getting that feedback. But our success, and this is what I was just telling Edsel, our success cannot be determined by other people's external validation. It has to be determined by, do we love what we're doing? And are we happy with what we're doing every single day? Right? Because whatever I tell you, bottom line is, do you love what you're doing? Then you have to keep doing it. Stagnation to me just means, oh, the money isn't as good as it was. Or not as many people are calling, right? Something like that. What does that matter? Do you love what you do? Have you chosen to do something that you love? Then it's not about them. It's about you. And when you reconnect with how much you love what you're doing, you'll reconnect with the energy of why you started in the first place. And there's your motivation back again. Phoebe. Yes. Wait, my divine masculine turned on the light in my life. Have I turned on the light in his life? Are we reuniting? It seems like you are. It seems like there's going to be victory. And this could be for you too, Deb. There was victory where once you were stuck because you kept working through it and you kept manifesting. And now there's success. So I feel like this answers both your questions, Kat and Deb. Cindy, hi, Michelle. What will my new love look like? I don't know, Cindy. Let's see. Oh, I feel like he's going to be a reflection of you. So this is the twin card. This is the lovers, right? This is the penultimate fated to be card. So A, you do have somebody out there for you, Cindy. And B, he's a reflection of you. So it could very well be that you look alike, or you're definite, like your mirror images of each other, if that makes sense. You could have very many similar features. I love that. That's cool. Or he's just so similar to you, it's ridiculous in terms of how he behaves and how, or he or she moves their face, their gesticulations. But they are a twin, maybe not a twin flame, but they're a reflection of you, like a twin would be. Phoebe, is there any messages from my guides on how to feel better about myself? My confidence has been so bad. I've been so insecure about my looks and weight and body. How to feel better about yourself? Well, we can start with the 3 things that I discussed before. Fake it till you make it, as in, Phoebe, every time you look into the mirror, I don't give a shit if you believe it at first. This is what you're going to do. Laugh at me if you have to. You're going to look in the mirror. You're going to look dead in there and be like, God damn, you sexy bitch. You are so goddamn beautiful. Hot damn. every single day. That's what you're going to do, Phoebe. Every single day. You know what else you're going to do? Gratitude. Say 3 things that you're grateful for. And I know you've been doing this. I know that at least you started this. But you're going to say what you have right now, 3 things that you're really grateful for, right? Maybe because you're beautiful, Phoebe. You really are. Maybe you're grateful for your curly hair, right? And that it's beautiful and the color is so lush and beautiful. And be grateful for it. Like, thank you for it. Also be grateful for, I don't know, maybe for your favorite class when you go to school, maybe for your favorite show on television. And just like, I don't know, maybe it just got uploaded to Netflix. Say 3 things that you're grateful for every day. That'll put you in the mood of happiness and realizing that there is stuff in your life that you really do like. So that's 2 things right there. You're going to wake up every morning. You're going to compliment yourself. You're going to say the goofiest, silliest shit to yourself, even if, you know what, girl, you look in the mirror and say, girl, you make me laugh every fucking day. You're funny as hell. You're going to compliment yourself every single day. And you're going to look at your reflection. You're going to look at yourself when you do it. And at first, it's going to seem like the most awkward, crazy, ridiculous thing. And ultimately, it's going to make you laugh. It's going to make you enjoy that person that you see in the mirror. And it's going to work. Is this my boy? No. Michelle, I'm getting a new job. Come on, man. So, am I getting a new job soon? I haven't heard from anybody and applied everywhere. Come on. Is this one everyone? Wait. I just want to get out of there. So I feel like your outlook on a new job is being affected by how much you hate your old job. Remember, new jobs take time to get. In fact, in terms of my experience with this, and I've been laid off twice in the past 3 years, it takes at least 6 months to get a new job. So, but I feel like because you hate your old job so much, it feels like it's taking longer. But I tell you, here we go. Not only, yes. So you're going to be getting away from those Mac nasty motherfuckers, even if it means taking a pay cut. You're going to be getting an offer, right? And you're going to be headed toward work that you actually love doing. So I would just say, like, see, these are the backstabbing defeat. You're going to be defeated. You might actually eventually be fired by the job that you're currently at, but that's okay because it doesn't make you freaking happy, right? What you're going to do is you're going to get an offer. You might have to move, but you definitely have to move out of where you are to get where you want to go. So in other words, there's got to be some action on your part that's taken to help move the process along. So you might have to say, I'm open to moving. You might have to say, you might have to honestly just quit the job that you're at now, throw caution to the wind, and let yourself be stress-free for a while as you look for new work. As long as you can accept it, it may take you like 6 months to find that work. But there's this message coming through that there has to be some movement on your part to actually manifest this new role that you want. Huh. Interesting. But it's coming. It's coming. There's going to be an offer, and I think you're headed to a place that you really love. In other words, start looking for jobs. Don't look for jobs like the one you have now. Look for jobs like the one you want. And that's where you're going to find your success and make your offer. But it's going to take a leap of faith, and it might take you being willing to take a pay cut. Will I find my path soon? Well, Carol, let's see. Honestly, Carol, I believe that your path is already deep down inside you. And the only times we feel lost are the times when we've disconnected and stopped listening to it. Because the answer to what we love the most is inside of us all. And that's your path. Yeah, I really do believe you're headed out to your path and to your happiness very soon. Absolutely. I see you pondering. You know, I see you taking time to take stock in what you have now. And I see you noticing that it's not making you happy. And so you're leaving and you're headed towards some place that is actually very happy and successful. So, will you find your path? Yeah, you will find your path. But it's almost like you find your path when you stop looking and just start trusting. If that makes any sense at all. Carol. Oh, yep, Carol, that was you. Zavage, am I going to get a job soon, Leo? Spirit's being all kinds of like philosophical with me tonight. Maybe it's just my word. Maybe if that's what I'm channeling. It's all kinds of philosophical. Maybe it's how it's coming out. It's like, yes or no, please. Can we just have a yes or no? That's all I really want. All right. Let's see, Zavage. Let's see, baby. Yes or no, are you going to get a job soon? Yes or no? No, I see there being a little bit of a holdup. So it's not right now. And I see you looking and actually being stressed out for a while. So not anytime soon. Let's see though how far out this could be. This could be 8 or 9 weeks, 8 or 9 months. But I see 8 or 9 here. Let's hope for weeks, okay? Because I know if you're looking for a job, you don't want to hear 8 months out because who can afford that? But I do see that you're still waiting. And it's almost like you're still trying to decide. Like this is what I see now and I see in your near future is you're still waiting. So this is a 2 card, right? This is the next either 2 weeks or 2 months where you're still looking. There is an offer coming in. They're making you an offer. I can't answer anything simply, can I? I wonder if any of you are like punching your screen right now. Yes or no, bitch? Yes or no? Like, I don't know yet. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see. Yeah. Victory and success. The offer's coming in. Could be in about 6 months or 6 weeks from now. Remember I said 8 or 9? Let's settle on 6 because I think that's a little bit better. Candace, Scorpio. Scorpio woman here have been tower moments with children and finances. Need advice. Also, just recently, I met another Scorpio, Jen, in June. We have so much great energy and feel a twin flame connect. Okay. Now, what are you considering twin flame? There's a lot of questions there, Candace. And these are really only like, yep, I see your tower moment. This is definitely for you, Candace. What was the question? And need advice. Advice on, okay. What happens after this tower? I see 2 people falling from it. So either it was a broken marriage or you have 2 children that for some reason you've been severed from. So here's the advice. You're gonna have to, in other words, you're gonna have to find appreciation and respect and love in and of yourself. You're gonna be on your own for a little while, and it's going to be requiring you to find your own financial stability. For whatever reason, you're going to be required to become financially stable if you want your kids back. So that's the requirement, and that's where the focus has to be. Because in order to really get back in order to really like have a stable home life again, it's those finances that have to be stabilized. So put most of your focus and energy right now into stabilizing your finances. Even if that means you got to work jobs that you don't really want right now. That's okay. As long as you're stabilizing your finances, it's going to help solve the problems with the family. Now, in terms of twin flame, I see somebody who is emotionally mature and who has a lot of emotionally to offer. This also could be you because you said you're Scorpio. This is the King of Cups, and he's another Scorpio. Oh, damn. Girl, there's potential here. Yes, there is. This is the King of Cups. He's definitely a Scorpio. He's plopping out in the middle of your reading, so clearly he wants your attention. I don't know if he's your twin flame, but I do believe that even if it doesn't seem like he's interested now, things are going to rapidly change. I'm still not seeing twin flame, but I am seeing connection. He just showed up in your reading, girl. He just showed up in your reading. And I feel like there's this feeling of like almost like he's not paying enough attention. He's not really showing returning interest, but in reality, he's got a lot of interest, if that makes any sense. But no twin flame indicators popped out. Hi Savage, this sucks. I've been on hold for a long ass time. It's frustrating. I'm frustrated for you, Z. I really am. I really am. So you know what I say? Don't wait. Don't wait. And like stop waiting for somebody to offer you a job and start finding work for yourself. For right now. For right now. Like stop waiting and stop asking and start working and start getting paid. Whether it's to clean out somebody's cars or to I don't know, clean their houses, or I'm not trying to be like demean you and all your professional success. Whatever it is, maybe you're an accomplished lawyer and you're trying to get a job at a law firm. Stop trying to get a job. Like start working private clients and be in the work yourself. Don't wait for somebody to offer you a job. Now, I'm not saying start your own business. I'm saying it won't feel as long a period of time if while you're looking for somebody else to make a job offer to you, you are engaged in work yourself and generating work yourself. It'll feel like a much shorter time and a much less like Herculean effort because now you realize, oh, I can generate my own wealth. I can generate my own money. It's not where I want to be, but it's what I have right now, right? Amir, hi. Did I do the right thing filing for a divorce? Will I get a new job this month? That's 2 questions, buddy. Did I do the right thing filing for divorce? If they were cheating on you, then yes, you did. If you filed for divorce because they clearly had other options, then yes, you 100% did the right thing. Aside from that, I feel like you might have had, let me clarify. If it wasn't that, if they weren't cheating on you or you weren't cheating on them, if it had to do with infidelity, then yes, absolutely, you made the right choice. If it did not, then this card is saying you could have made a different choice. That maybe the choice that you made wasn't the best. So, you know your story, you know your situation, I don't. If there was cheating, and that's why you got divorced, either one of you cheating, then you made the right choice. But if not, let me see. Okay, I'm almost too empathic because all I'm feeling is that you feel stuck. And I feel it was very costly. That's what it is. I feel like this divorce cost you a lot of money. And that's why you're feeling like, oh, it maybe I didn't make a right choice. But that's not the point. Money is nothing. I know it seems like it's nothing, but it's immaterial to your freedom. So don't get hung up on how much this divorce probably cost you, because I feel like that's what's making you feel like, oh shit, did I make the wrong choice? No, I don't think you made the wrong choice. I think divorces are shitty and expensive. Will I get a new job this month? You did get an offer coming in terms of your pentacles. So let's see. Will I get a new job this month? Yeah, there's a job offer coming in. It seems like a wish come true, but watch out because it's going to literally enslave you. It is. It seems like a wish come true, but at the end of it is the devil, which means you're going to be doing a lot of hard work and it's going to kind of take over your life for a while. So just be very, very careful about the job offer you accept. Michelle, I have a consult with an Ian. I lost it again. Hi, Michelle. I would like to know if my food catering business fed by lady will be successful. If your food catering business, that's L. Yeah, it will be. I think you're ending a cycle of a lot of stress, and there's going to be happiness. There's like you're starting a new cycle, and it was your path. It was the path that you really wanted to travel. This is a passion of yours, and so yeah, success, and a full turnaround. How Sharmila Roy, how Amoy is feeling about me? Is he involved with somebody? Please check. Okay. How is he feeling about you? And is he involved with somebody? Please check. I feel like he's not sure about you yet, and yes, he does have options. So the two of wands comes out. So that tells me he has options. He has two different people to choose between at least. So you are an option. I'm not saying he doesn't like you. I'm just saying that yes, in fact, he's interested. He's considering you, but there are other options. Candace, I'm going through something similar. I hope your daughter. I love how you guys support each other. You're absolutely awesome. Need a new career. Any advice on what it is so I can work toward it? Roxy, I always tell people the same thing. What do you love to do? What's your focus on? That's where you start. Just answer those questions, as crazy as they may seem. Even if the passion, I say this all the time, is making bubblegum sculptures. Start there. Believe in it. I don't think that most people are lost or that they don't really know what they love. I think those people are the ones that have separated themselves from what they love because they determined a long time ago what they love isn't significant. It's for fools or it's childish, and they've separated themselves from it. So start with, what do you love? Like, what do you really love? What always attracts your interest, no matter what? Is it fashion? Is it beauty? Is it books? Whatever it is, trust in it and then get a job that's associated with it. That's where you begin. Wow. You think it would be stable? I got out of a toxic relationship. I'm afraid of it. So, Stephanie, Sag X is trying to come back. Should I let him come back? I'm an Aries. Rick Conrad. I can only say that Capricorns can be very intense. Yes, that is true, Rick. Absolutely. Rick, any sense of where I'll meet my man? Okay. Oh, hi, Laura. Thank you so much. Did you ask a question? No, you just donated. I am grateful for that. Thank you so much. Hi again. Could you pull me a card and see when or how I might meet G, dream guy waving at me in my real life? Me, Capricorn Sun, Aquarius rising, Sagittarius moon. Okay. So once again, don't skip over all that I said. Let's go back. Him waving at you could just be an indication of those things that you admire about him that you want to work on in yourself. So number one, start there. Make sure that you feel ready for this person in your life. And all those things that you maybe don't feel good enough about him for, that you're working on diligently every single day. Because you want to start with the personal work first. Now, how you already know him. You already know who he is, right? You've already identified him. So it shouldn't be very difficult for you to say, how do I get this person in my life? Where do they hang out? What are they involved in? Right? Make sure that you're aligned with that. Make sure that they're actually compatible for you. Do you know this person? Remember, before we decide that this person is our person, we should know them. We should know them. Even if it is a feeling, they could just be a direction of where our dreams are pulling us. And that's a good thing, right? But we should definitely know them. So if they're physically, if you know who they are, like, are they physically in your life yet? Make the decision that he's the one once you actually meet him in the 3D. Now, how can you do that? Well, if you already know him, where is he at? Where does he hang out? What kind of work does he do? Those are the places you're going to want to be. Christopher, Scorpio. Finally on a live. Hi, everybody. Hey, Cassie, what's going on? Can I get advice about my situation right now? Thank you. Well, Stacy, what's your situation right now? Keandra, is RT making a decision about how he feels about me? Let's see, Keandra. Is RT making a decision about how he feels about me? That's too many. Is RT making a decision about how he feels about me? Yeah. Yes, he is. And from the looks of it, it's at least something stable. And at best, it's marriage. This is a really good card to come out if this is what he's thinking about you. Four of Wands means marriage and stability and happiness and success. So that's an indication that he is absolutely thinking about you, yes. He actually really likes you and he has a lot of fun with you. And he wants to move forward with you. I feel like you're a strength for him. Or he's trying to build his strength in himself because honestly, he's been stressed out about money. And he's been working on his coins. Hi, Christopher Landry. Thank you so much, Christopher. I appreciate it. Oh, wow. Parla, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate those guys. Thank you so much for your donations. I'm kind of losing steam and I have to call my son. So even though I haven't gotten to your questions, understand, your relationship. Stacy, let me get to Stacy's before I go. I'm going to handle Stacy's question and then I'm going to get off because my voice is getting hoarse and I'm like losing steam. So that just tells me that I'm getting drained. Not that I don't enjoy this. I really do. I love being on here with you guys. But it starts to like wear me down after a while. So what I'm going to do is after Stacy's question, I'm going to get offline. So Stacy, what about your relationship? What about your relationship? What about your relationship? Wait a second. There's something here. I feel like there's cheating involved, honestly, or there was cheating involved, Stacy, because there was definitely somebody that stole some shit. Could have been a third-party relationship, and there was some hidden secrets. Definitely something that they were keeping from you. Either they were keeping coins or they were keeping another person, and that it ended. And honestly, you're better off single right now. In terms of marriage, you're going to have a lot of difficulty. There's going to be struggles that you're going to have to overcome. But you are going to overcome them because this is standing the higher ground and standing on more solid ground. And I do see, Stacy, a cup of coming in, a cup of love coming in, an offer, an abundant offer coming in after a period of rest and reflection. So I hope that you've been single for a while because that singleness is going to help you get back to a strong point where you're ready to also share your love with somebody. That's what I see in terms of romance for you. Guys, thank you so much for participating. Thank you all. Thank you so much, all of you out there who are participating and helping people in the chats. I appreciate it so much and contributing to the community. Thank you so much, Phoebe, for administering. That's so awesome. I appreciate it. And yeah, I will talk to you guys probably tomorrow. I'm going to come live again. I'm trying to come live as much as I can now. My schedule is lightened up a little bit. So the more I can come live, the more I will come live. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys. You're welcome, Phoebe. Bye, guys.